Do. Do. Double checking.
Because you want more to edit.
Because I want... No, this is all staying in. This is... Have people not realized that we make zero effort here? You can still talk, though, by the way.
Is this our closest to launch recording or not? Or maybe just with a busy weekend ahead or something.
It's just a really busy weekend. It is working. It is going up right now, so we're good. It's working.
So start with explaining why this episode's going to be so short.
We say that we have no idea if it's going to be short. We've said now it's going to be short.
It needs to be short, so that means it's going to be long. But tell why it's going to be short.
So this is... First of all, welcome everyone to episode 20. Derek, thank you for joining me so early.
They already read it on their podcast app. They know what's going on.
What?
They already know who we are and what the episode number is.
That's true. I don't. It's 20, I think, actually. That's what I wrote down, but I think that's right.
I don't write it down. I do even less prep work than you, believe it or not.
I don't believe that for a second.
All right, I write a list of things.
Exactly. I thought about writing a list. That's as far as I got. Busy weekend ahead. Last month I was going camping right before like our last episode. So when the episode went live, I was camping. This weekend I'm going to Niagara Falls. But I'm leaving Friday night. So we're having to normally record on a Thursday. We're actually recording on a Wednesday. I coaxed Derek out of his den on a Wednesday night.
You mean into my den, like into my basement.
So I have an extra day to kind of put something together and get it up before I leave. Because I'm not leaving tomorrow, but I will have one day to kind of put bumpers on the front and back of this thing and then upload it and make a thumbnail and come up with a title. So that's the hardest part, honestly.
My swears.
Title? No, you're not going to swear for me today. I know you're not going to. Okay,
Where's Fraser when we need him?
Maybe this is a good time to say this. Do people care if we swear or not? Like, I don't want to turn into the R3 podcast. Like, they swear so much. I don't want to turn out like them. They're a bad influence on kids. But like, do people care if we swear on podcasts? Because if they don't care, then I won't bother editing. But
so when I go to listen to a podcast, generally I'm listening by myself. The odd time will be in the car and driving like home from somewhere. And the kids will be in the back, and maybe one's sleeping, one's not, or both are. And I fade the sound fully to the front of the car and listen to something. But I pretty much only have like what's it called? Game Scoop to listen to that I can be pretty sure when I'm swearing. And even they do sometimes.
Yeah, things slip through.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much what happens here. We let it slip. But let me tell you, I work in the trucking industry. I can be crass. It happens.
Yeah. It doesn't matter to me. Whatever people say, in a way, it's nice to have a challenge to not swear, but at the same time, I swear. So
yeah, exactly. But then one day your children will listen to this and say, "Daddy."
No, they won't. They never will.
How dare you say these words?
I'll block this site from my internet if I have to.
Okay, God forbid, what if you die prematurely and all of a sudden your kids want to connect with their dad?
You know then they should see the real me. With swearing and all.
Okay, all right, there we go. I guess that makes sense.
Depending on their age. But yeah.
So
I went camping this last weekend at my parents' house. Yeah.
Good. How'd that go?
We took our new big tent. It was too big, but good. And it's supposed to be a 9-person tent, and it was me, my wife, and 2 kids in it. Air mattresses suck in general.
Yeah.
I'm sick of them.
Yeah.
So we went out and bought brand new ones. And on the second night, the one of them was like almost out of air. Like my back was touching the ground. They
Man,
say on them that it's stretching. A little piece of paper that says, "Don't return this. It's just stretching." I don't see how you can stretch and lose that much air in one night.
yeah,
I don't get it. We're gonna try again, but it's just ridiculous. I don't know why we
honest.
keep doing these things.
If you're gonna do like actual camping, I would suggest getting a cot. Honestly, get you off the ground. It gets air circulating all around you.
But a cot with no air mattress, just a cot.
No, just a cot. Yeah,
But those aren't comfortable, are they?
yeah. Some of them have a bit of padding on them.
Most of them I see just look like a really cheap cot. But that could also be because I'm looking at cheap
You're
ones.
looking at cheap cots. Yeah, you got to look at
Yeah.
ones a little more.
I go camping like twice a year at the most.
Well, then suck it up, Buttercup.
So then I had this genius idea. I'm like, why don't you mix like a foam mattress with an air mattress and have it so that you like pull the plug and it fills with air? And then I looked up on Canadian Tire, or I looked up on Google whether this is already a thing, and it's totally a thing.
Yeah,
Self-inflating air mattresses, they call it.
yeah.
Yeah. I thought
You
that
still
was
you still have to
genius.
encourage them, but yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's what they call it. Them was self-inflating.
Yeah, that's what like they usually have those for. Usually like just like a camping mat though. They're not usually like a giant air mattress though, are they?
They didn't have them any larger than whatever double or twin, whatever the hell size that is.
No, but I'm talking about like thickness.
Oh, they weren't like super thick, but they looked thicker than just a thin pad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have like those like camping pads that you just kind of throw on the ground and sleep
Yeah,
on.
I've seen those.
And those are self-inflating, but you still even those ones you gotta blow into them a little bit to get full effect. But even so, you can
Out of
get one of those.
context.
Get a cheap air mattress and then get one of those like sleeping pads and throw that on top, and you'll be comfortable all night.
Yeah, I
'Cause-
thought about doing that too.
Because that'll like the give of the cot adds to your comfort as well as the pad keeps you off the hardness of the cot. You'd be great. It'd be perfect. And again,
Yeah.
air circulating around. The reason it sucks on the ground is because there's no air moving around you.
It's not air that's a problem. It's the hard firmness that bothers me most times, or bumps. Like if you're on top of there's a stone underneath here. Great.
But if you're on an air mattress, you shouldn't feel that.
No, that's what I mean. But once the air mattress deflates, or if I don't want to
Yeah.
use an air mattress because they all deflate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just find like I'm super sweaty when I sleep on an air mattress because whatever side of you is touching the air mattress, it's just like sealing
You gotta
itself
sleep
off
with a
from the
shirt
world.
on then. Shirt on,
Even
but no
then.
blankets.
Even then. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's definitely cot with a foam mattress or a sleeping pad. Definitely the way to go. Or you go full out and get a hammock.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do a hammock in a tent though.
You can get a tent hammock though.
No, I already have a tent. I actually have two tents.
But you don't have a hammock though.
No, I don't need a hammock. It's fine.
You say that now.
And I don't want 3 hammocks because it'd be me and my wife and then the kids.
Actually, you know what? You can get like a full. It's like a 3-prong hammock. You suspend it between. It's like a triangle. You suspend it between 3 trees.
Yeah,
You get your whole family.
I don't have trees in my tent.
You don't need your tent.
I do need my tent for the rain.
This comes with a tarp on top. It's a camping hammock.
And then there's bugs. Have you ever slept
It's
with
a
mosquitoes
tent.
on you?
It's a tent hammock. It all just like sits on top of the. You just suspend the whole thing. Then you're off the ground. You're not getting rained on. You're not in the mud.
You gotta suspend the whole thing in between 3 trees.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I didn't have 3 trees either, so that didn't work. It wouldn't have worked. So we were in the middle of my parents' front yard.
Oh, fair enough.
On their 5-acre property. So
their front yard, so like an acre away type thing.
Well, no, we were like meters away, but there's no trees there except the tiny little guys they planted. Yeah.
Gotcha.
We could have gone down to the creek. They have trees in that other section, but there's no electricity there. It's too far from a bathroom, especially for children, Plus no one else was down there. And the camping trailers that my sister, brother, and my other brother didn't bring one, but my sister and my brother brought would not have gone down there very well.
So was this like a whole like extended family camping thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only on my mom's side of the family, but yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Which is the small side.
Fair enough.
Like one aunt and uncle, and then an aunt and uncle we don't really talk to. Because they're crazy.
Hey, we all have those people in our family.
Yeah, they're crazy conspiracy theorists. Yeah.
Generally, it's me in that family.
Well, would you claim that you cured cancer by smoking marijuana and eating mushrooms?
I mean, I could. It's
That's
not outside
medical.
it's not outside the realm of possibility of me saying that. Whether I believe it or not is different.
Well, he believes it wholeheartedly.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Anyway. Yeah.
That's good. So overall, kids had fun. You had fun, other
Yeah,
than
the kids
sleeping on the
loved
ground.
it. Yeah, it was good. Kids loved it. It was their first time really camping.
Oh,
We've
fun.
done cottage, like a KOA small cabin thing, like a
Okay.
1-room cabin with bunk bed. But it's been a while, a couple of years since we did that. And Lauren doesn't really remember it. She was in a crib last time, or a playpen last time we did it.
Or you can't call them a playpen anymore. That's inhumane. It's a play yard.
What?
Yeah.
Because
You don't put your
pen.
you don't pen your children.
Shell
They're not
shock.
animals.
George Carlin has a whole skit on shell shock. And yeah, what's the new name? I don't
PTSD.
remember. PTSD. And
Yeah.
there's another name in between, but I forget what it was. Yeah. Yeah. It's a playpen.
This is a woke podcast.
An activity
All right,
bed. Children's activity bed.
There you go.
Every time you make it a little softer, you have to add more words as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But you can't have too soft, otherwise it's risk of suffocation. See? Can't win. Because kids are stupid.
Adults are also stupid.
That's true. That's true. I think it's just because they haven't learned to be adults. Really.
Because their parents were too soft.
So, is that now? Are you going camping again with your? You said you're going to go like off-grid camping with your wife.
Yeah, we are going to do that
Okay.
in a month from now, basically, just under a month from now. That we have not defined exactly what we're doing yet, but that is the plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know where you're going for that?
Yeah.
Got it picked out. Nice.
Place where we used to off-road, or I used to off-road. She's never been there.
Cool.
We have a backup place too, just in case that place is too busy. There's another place that's not too far, like 40 minutes from there, I think, that I've heard is decent as well. I don't think we should take the jumbo tent though, because it's probably too big.
Probably, yeah. Especially if you're backcountry in it.
Well, it's not really backcountry until you get on the trails. When you get to the head of the trails, the road up there can be rough, but then when you get to the head of the trails, it's like a sandy beach on a lake.
Okay.
And people camp there so often that it's like fairly clean. Like the trees are tame and under control, and there's no long grass or anything like that. And
Okay.
the sand is right up to the edge of where you camp, and you can camp right on the beach if you wanted to. But
nice.
Yeah, people go there a lot, especially long weekends in the summer.
Is this free camping, or do you got to book a site?
It's free. It's Crown land.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I might have to get this location.
And then my mom told me my third cousins have a cottage right near there too. Like on the way up, we'll be driving right past their cottage. So if we do have any issues, we could probably get a hold of family who will be at that cottage that weekend.
Oh,
Kind of
nice.
cool.
Nice little backup plan.
Yeah. Well, especially because we're going off-roading alone, and that's never really a recommendation. You should always have someone with you, especially to have another vehicle to pull you out or to tow you back. But we don't plan on doing anything too crazy.
Yeah, you should be all right.
Yeah.
Well, and if it's busy, hopefully someone will be there to help you.
That's also possible. I don't want it to be busy because I don't want other people there. Like I don't want other people camping beside us. I don't trust other people, that kind of stuff. But it won't be a long weekend we're going on, so it shouldn't be too busy. But hopefully just the odd person to.
If people are off-roading, they're usually friendly folk. They're not usually.
Agreed. There are some that are dumb and malicious and young and those problems.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, mostly they should be okay.
Yeah, so we're taking my parents' four-wheeler up there, which is a big 6-seater Kawasaki Mule.
Mm-hmm. Can you
Yeah.
put it on the trailer now? You figured that out?
That is a great question that I don't know the answer to yet. My father hasn't done anything with the trailer yet. Yeah.
The joys. So what
I
you
should
do is
probably
you
put that in my calendar as a thing to remind my dad about. Like, hey, have you done anything with that? Should I be coming up?
So what you do is you buy a mini bike as your backup vehicle. So if that gets stuck, you at
Yeah.
least need to jump on the mini bike and go somewhere else, right? Go get for help.
That would be great, but I don't think my wife would appreciate that.
Say it's for safety, and she
I
can't
did
see.
talk about bringing my pedal bike and throwing that in the back of the four-wheeler.
How'd that go?
My wife's like, yeah, do it. Be a good backup emergency thing.
There you go. You never know.
Yeah.
So cool. Well, haven't planned anything for this episode as usual.
Yeah, I haven't. Oh, planned or played?
Planned.
Oh, gotcha.
I
No,
mean, have you played? Have you played something? Wait, have you
I have a
actually
list
played
of
something?
things to talk about, and none of it is playing a game.
Like, I thought we were a gaming related podcast, man. We were supposed to be like on the cutting edge.
Does our description say anything about it? No, it doesn't. Good. It just says we talk you through their stories in this super interesting and unique podcast.
Yeah. See?
Super interesting. And
Well, hold on.
so
Let me
unique.
add gaming to that real quick. And then
Let me just remove gaming from that.
I've wanted to play games. I've had the feeling. Hey, I want to
did play some
something.
Halo Infinite with friends.
Oh, there you go.
Last week. I'm trying to check now what Steam says I've played recently because I don't remember. Steam has to tell me what I've done. I forget.
Steam to the rescue.
If only I can find where it tells you that stuff. Oh, I did play Turtles.
Cowabunga? Not Cowabunga.
Revenge Shredder's Revenge, along with my wife and kids.
Yeah, how's that?
That was great.
Good. I haven't played it yet.
Played 2.5 hours total. 8 hours or 0.8 hours. So that was in the last 2 weeks. I played a little Command and Conquer collection recently. I tried Crash Day Redline Edition. I tried some other games that are crap that ain't worth mentioning.
Look at this guy saying he doesn't play games. We got a gamer over
this
here.
Is like, an hour each.
You played an hour of any game. You've officially played more video games than I have in the past month. My gaming
Halo Infinite, yeah.
My gaming experience is now relegated to helping my son figure out the controls for Minecraft. So I get 5 minutes here and there, and that's it. So I did introduce him to Donut County, though. I thought we would take a break from Minecraft, and I was like, here, we'll play Donut County. Help him.
It's a fun game.
It's very fun.
My son loved that game.
He was enjoying it, and then it was time to turn it off. Like, his game time was over.
Yep.
And he was just like, but I didn't. He's like, oh, I thought I still got to play Minecraft after this because I never got to play Minecraft, and that's what I wanted to play. Like, no, we played this instead, and played Donut County and said, but no, I didn't want to play that. I wanted to play Minecraft. He got so upset with me.
Oh boy.
Yeah. He's only 5, so he's not like he really understands what's going on, but
yeah,
mostly does. However, we do say have a garbage day to each other now every day, and
that's pretty great.
Yeah. Every morning.
Also, it helps you drive a garbage truck.
It does.
Oh, that's great.
Every morning when I leave, when they're eating breakfast, like, hugs and kisses, love you, have a garbage day, and they just even my youngest, who's only 3, is just like smiling and laughing. He thinks it's so funny to say that. So
that's like something Oscar the Grouch would say.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's pretty good.
They think it's hilarious. We haven't finished it yet.
This is our first episode since our last one was live, like in person. I mean, with the two of us, right?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. I just
Thank
thought of that
goodness
'cause I'm
this
like,
one
wait,
wasn't
did I turn my
live. Can you see
microphone
how
settings
late?
back? I don't remember.
I think I was gonna say, thank goodness this one isn't live. Can you imagine how late we'd be with me getting that over to your place? You
Yeah.
already started
Yeah.
this one late, and I didn't even leave my house.
Yep. Yeah.
We'd just be getting started now, if that.
So it'd be a super short record.
30 minutes.
Oh,
Bill would love that. Bill
yeah.
would love to see us under an hour.
10 minutes. We're already past 10 minutes.
We could do it.
Wouldn't be as
I
fun
can
though.
I can edit out 10 minutes and make this a short show. That's an easy edit.
But I have a
can do
whole list of things to talk
that.
about.
Too late. Thanks for listening, everybody.
It's over. I don't have a lot to say about each one if that counts for anything.
All right, that counts. All right, you go one, I'll go one, and then we'll
All
go
right.
back and forth.
So I think I mentioned in the last one that I got a metal detector, a new
You
metal
did, yes.
detector for
Yep.
Father's Day. I already had one, so that goes down to my son, and I got a new one. Well, 2 days after that, someone in our Facebook like neighborhood community posted that they lost a wedding ring. The
Yeah,
husband
you
lost
talked
his
about
wedding
this
ring.
too. Yeah.
Oh, I did talk about that?
You said that, but you hadn't gone over yet to find it.
Oh, okay. So we went over and they basically just, pointed us in the direction where he was. He said the daughter had handed him some sand from the sandbox. So
Yeah.
he just threw his hands down to get rid of the dirt and kind of shook his hand. And then the wedding ring fell off because he had lost a lot of weight recently, like significant amount. And the ring was just gone. He couldn't find it. So they pointed us in the general direction. I started looking with the detector. My son started looking at the detector. And I had to tell him to keep his detector away from mine or they'll detect each other, which he already knew but forgot. And then the guy said, well, I think it might be in this jungle area over here, which was like the back of their backyard where there's like no fence or anything like that, but it just goes to a bunch of like trees and stuff that's really overgrown and shit. So there's one. And overgrown. Yeah.
Now I gotta hit E on this.
It's when I can't remember the word. Anyway, stuff that's overgrown. So anyway, he points to an area that was like 3 feet by 3 feet that he thought it was in. So I just took the detector in that area and looked for anything that was not far down, like an inch or two away. And bloop, there's something. Oh, filter or get rid of one that's like really, really deep close by and move to the other one. And then, back and forth on it a few times. And I just stick my hand down and there it is. Under 10 minutes, we found the ring for them.
Perfect.
So my son's like, I really want to keep detecting. Can we go somewhere else now? So we went to his school, which was just down the street from their house, basically, and went in like the ball diamond area and the just regular playground and the sand pit where they do like triple jump and stuff, long jump and triple jump. It was all pop cans. Like,
oh really?
I don't understand where these pop cans all come from because I was in school. I don't remember having pop cans until high school where you could just buy pop from the pop machine.
Yeah.
But there were so many bubbly cans. It was ridiculous.
The new drink, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Baseball Diamond was full of old pop cans and beer cans falling apart.
Lovely.
We found nothing interesting. Although my son was excited by a screw and the pop tabs from the pop can and something else. Oh, no, that was somewhere else. We found a padlock on our street. Where was that? I forget what else we found. Anyway, just a bunch of junk. He was just excited.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep. He just loves the fact that there's weird things under the ground you can't see.
It is cool. When we went camping, there was a guy on the beach that was doing.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about as well. Is I bought some stuff for beach.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
This guy went in the water and was doing the underwater.
Yeah.
Like in the shallow part or whatever you could walk through. And
the end of mine can go in the water, but up to the computer on the top
where
the screen is, that part can't go in water.
Yeah, that's basically what he was doing. He was just kind of wading in as much as he could and going up and down the beach into the water. And
we are possibly doing that soon.
Cool.
This Friday, the wife and kids are going to the beach, but I'm working, so I can't go.
Well, tell your son to take his thing and.
No, I'm not going to trust him on the beach with a metal detector. Dig up everything.
But who knows
Although
what he
they
could
are going to visit
find?
my grandma who has her own detector. That would be interesting. He'd probably love that.
Yeah. So,
What else do
I
you
I haven't done a whole lot, to be honest. Once we got back from camping, um, there was so we went. It was Canada Day weekend when we went up. Um,
do?
Set
A
up a
month ago.
tent. We have a 10-man tent, so it's got 3 rooms in it, like 1 room on either side and like a shared room in the middle.
Okay.
Um, we tried to do the smart thing and like pack up the night before, so like that we could just get up in the morning and go. Um, my oldest went with his grandparents, my wife's parents, up the day before, and so we had to work the next day on the Friday. So we worked, and then it was kind of like a mad dash to pack the car and then get up there before it was up near Aurelia. That was where we went.
Okay.
So it's not that far, but on a Friday night, it's
Yeah.
it's busy regardless. So, um, yeah, just trying to pack the car, and we got to the point where I was just like, you know what, we don't have room for that. We're not bringing it. So, like my nice big, um, like queen cot with an air mattress. By the time we packed the car, I was like, "There's no room for this." Just so I
Yeah.
just pulled the air mattress, threw it in the thing, and left the cot. So,
Yeah. We had a few things that we couldn't take as well. I can't remember what it was now, but it was just small, nothing things that were like, no, we don't need that. But I had to move the rooftop carrier over from the Subaru onto the Highlander
yeah.
because the Highlander was full.
Oh, geez.
We had 3 coolers, 2 tote bins. My brother had me pick up a big winch for him for his off-road truck.
Mhm.
So we had that in the back, and that thing is massive and still in the brand new in the box. So there was just no room in the back to put anything else in the car. Stuff was in plastic bags and grocery like reusable bags, just like shoved in every orifice and corner of that car. The kids had pillows and a popcorn a cotton candy machine in between them.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, in the seat between them. So
Perfect.
yeah, the cotton candy machine turned out to be a bust, but I still have to mess around with it. I think I didn't warm it up enough, maybe, but we got 6 cotton candies out of it,
6, eh? Jeez.
and I had enough material to make like 60. So I
Man.
suspect it was just getting jammed up or not heating up enough, or it could have been the humidity outside because I did it outside to not make a big mess at my mom's house. But
Yeah, but maybe,
yeah,
yeah, it's too much.
yeah, I don't know.
So, yeah, that was it. It was so now we went up with only 1 kid, then we had to come back with 2, so now we had more stuff in our car than when we left, so
But
it
hopefully you
was
ate food, drank water, those kinds of things.
yeah, but the containers for those things were still like, the cooler was still there, the
Yeah,
water bottle was
I
still
shoved
there.
the cotton candy machine upside down in one of the coolers.
Oh, there you
So I'm like,
go.
this is the only way things gonna fit in here. Yeah.
So,
Doesn't help that we bought 3 new air mattresses while we were up there. So
yeah, that too. We've had those trips too where, like, we get up there, we sleep through 1 night, and like, 3 of us are on the ground, so go and buy new air mattresses. I think
yeah.
everyone who's camped has had that experience.
Well, these were new air mattresses. The problem is we bought 2 of them from Treasure Hunt in Cambridge, which is like a
Yeah, that's where
liquidation
we got
place.
ours from that were broken.
There you go. Yeah, see?
So, we're going camping again at the end of August. We're going to Killbear, um, which is a nice provincial park in our area. Well, not in our area,
I
it's
was gonna
4
say
hours
in our
away, but
area. No, it's not.
in Ontario, it's nice. So,
I've heard of it, I think.
we're pretty close to the water, so I'm gonna take the kayak so I can just, like I think it's like a 2-minute walk to the beach or something like that from where we are,
Nice.
so just throw the kayak in and go. And we're close to the cliffs too, there's cliff
I
jumping
mean,
there
from
too.
there you can go anywhere.
Exactly.
You can go right over to Lion's Head if you cross Georgia Bay.
I could just never come back.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that place actually, I can see on the map as I'm looking at it, the one place I was thinking of going off-roading is not that far away. Although it's probably further than it looks, but let me just try if
From
Google will.
Killbear?
Yeah. If I put in this coordinate here,
This is
Back
great
to
podcasting.
right now. I know it's so awesome. Anyway, other side of Perry Sound, down the 401 or down the 400, is this other place that we're going to go off roading.
On the south side of Perry Sound?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll kill bears on the north side.
Yeah. So I'm just saying you're going to drive right past this place that I'm
Okay.
planning on or thinking of going 47 minutes south on the
Okay.
400, basically.
Gotcha.
There's this good off-roading place, which is our alternative possibility for our camping trip.
Gotcha.
And the other one is north of Killbear and Perry Sound, and yeah.
Fun. Just go by Bill's place there and throw an egg at his house.
Yeah, or a
and then
couple.
leave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just watch out for his ring camera. Don't let him see that. Hit
No,
the
I'll
ring
let him
camera
see
with
it.
the
It's fine.
egg.
It's fine. Just park far enough away that he won't see the car and wear a mask.
Yeah, there you go. And a hoodie. Wait, Bill. Fast forward. Don't listen to that part.
Sorry, Bill doesn't pay for the subscription for the ring camera, probably. So he probably doesn't have the ability to go back unless someone presses the button.
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. Ring
Bill,
likes to
please
charge for
confirm.
extras.
Confirm. Bill, please let us know your security failings so we can take advantage.
Exactly. So that same Canada Day weekend, I took a trip up to Oshawa to visit our friend James Retropixel.
Ooh, yes.
So my wife and I went up there kid-free. We did some thrifting and came back with nothing. We went to Five Guys, even though we were both already full. And we literally got grilled cheese at Five Guys.
Oh, wow.
And it was delicious.
Oh, Five Guys is amazing. Yeah.
I didn't think their grilled cheese was going to be good, but it was the right amount of food that we shared a grilled cheese and fries. Their fries are awesome, and they give you tons. So then I went to James's house, and he had this arcade machine shell, basically full size arcade machine. It's not as deep, but it's made for an X arcade joystick to slide into.
Mm-hmm.
The tank stick that I have, the one without the ball, and he had a monitor on it and nothing else in it, basically. And he said I could have it because I gave him the Game Gear collector's edition Game Gear thing.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, that's not why he said I could have it. He said I could have it before that, but either way, we basically worked it out to be an even trade kind of thing. And then we went to his basement to look at all the other stuff he had that he wanted to get rid of. So he started giving me things and also giving me things to try to sell or fix for him. So I ended up with 6 boxes of things. Not
good
small
thing you didn't get anything at thrift.
Right? Exactly. We would have had any room. So I have those boxes to go through. I started sorting stuff out. I have a box over there of working handheld consoles, DS, 3DS, DSi, GBA, all in that box that I need to either get chargers for or just sell without chargers. We'll see. Trying to figure out what to do. So I had DS Lite and 3DS chargers sitting here. The cords were attached to my microphone from a few weeks ago when I was testing out all those systems.
Yeah.
So I gotta finish test. No, I did test all those. Yeah. I made sure that they all took cartridges and everything. So they're all good to go if I don't want to sell them with chargers, or I try and get some chargers, maybe some third-party ones, and bundle them up and sell them at Barry. Just stuff he didn't want to deal with and didn't feel like storing anymore. He had game consoles that he had bought at Value Village in like 2006 that were like, $7.99 for GameCube.
Oh, yeah.
The good old days of pricing.
Yeah, exactly.
But they came with no cords and stuff for the most part, or maybe he used them on other things. Who knows? But either way, just stuff to try to figure out what to do with. Yeah. So I have no shortage of things to do or fix or sell. Like he literally gave me, I think, 9 Game Boy Colors that need repaired.
Oh, wow.
There was also a AGS 101 Game Boy Advance SP that I think only the hinge was bad on, if I recall. So I went and bought a new shell for it off eBay or off Amazon for $30, and I got one of the clear plastic ones because it looks badass.
Yeah.
So I put that on there a couple or the other day. I think I was good at no, I did tweet that out, didn't I? I think I did. Anyway, it was cool. And I did another one with a black shell of one of mine, I think, that was scratched up, and debated on what to keep and what to sell, and
Yeah.
yeah.
The never ending internal monologue with your own self.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like the yeah, it was what I reshelled of mine. But the and I even like they give you a replacement sticker for the bottom. I'm like, no, 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 no. I want to keep the original sticker, with AGS model 101 on it and the serial number, because that's the original serial number. So
Yeah.
hot heat gun.
Yeah.
Used a heat gun to soften up the tape and peeled it off pretty easily. So that was good. I don't remember what else. I've been playing with the arcade machine as well. I found a good Raspberry Pi distribution with a whole bunch of arcade ROMs and a whole bunch of game ROMs in general. And I put that on there, and it looks and sounds awesome.
Good.
I have this subwoofer that's meant for it looks like it's styled like the original Xbox, but it's shaped like a bomb.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, like a nuke, like a mini nuke. And that is the subwoofer I've put in the bottom of this arcade machine now. So I've got subwoofer and regular speakers up top, and I'm just debating on whether I want to do lights or whatever, and what else to do with this thing. My brother-in-law suggested, instead of painting it, just use stickers. The whole thing, video
Yeah,
game stickers.
sticker bomb it. Yeah,
Yeah. So
that'd
I
be
think
cool.
that's what we're gonna do. I already started buying some stickers on Amazon.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is the plan.
sweet.
I'd like to clear coat it after it's sticker bomb too.
Yeah, you need to get like a UV clear coat.
Yeah, UV safe. Like, that what you mean?
Yeah, UV safe.
Ah,
Otherwise, the stickers will fade underneath because
that makes sense. I never
they're
even
not
thought of that
high.
part.
They're not a high quality stickers generally.
Yeah. Nice.
Yep. So you can always. There's a couple cars around town that are sticker bombed, and you can definitely tell they did not use a UV clear coat, UV protectant clear coat.
Well, and cars are out in the sun all the time, but the arcade machine may get some sun, so it makes
Yeah,
sense.
just
In the
anything.
basement
Right?
here, I have blackout curtains, but
Yeah, but not they're not on all the time, or
no,
you
they're
don't
on
know.
all the time. They're
Are they? Okay.
always there.
You
But
never know,
the
man. You
arcade
never
machine will be going upstairs in the main floor for the next week or so. My birthday's next week, so I
Yeah.
told the wife it's coming upstairs.
Well, just
She
an
might
extra
even
layer of
bring
protection.
both arcade machines up, because I
There
got
you go.
the
The little one
tabletop
too.
and yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Both Raspberry Pi.
Sweet. Yeah, I found those Dell computers. I wasn't sure if you were going to use one of those, if you wanted one of those for your arcade, but if you got Pies, then you're probably set.
Yeah. The Pi's good.
So
Yeah, but I've got lots of pies. I don't know how many for sure.
I got too many pie.
2 1s, a 2, and I think 4 3s, and then 1 4, which is the one that's built in the keyboard.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I don't know a whole lot about pie, so it's.
Yeah.
I have one that I found in the garbage. It's still sitting in the package over here, but
Yeah, that's
about as far
useful.
as I got. About as far as I got. One day I might do something with it, or I'll just give it to you and you'll do something with
That
it.
sounds great. You'll find something you want to trade with me for.
Yeah, exactly. I just give it now and start building up my trade credit.
Yeah. Well, just give me it, and I give you all the guitars, and we'll call it good.
It's true.
If you're selling any of them, that is.
I still have they're all piled up
Yeah.
in my hallway. I have your
And
tote.
your wife loves me for it.
She hasn't said anything yet. I don't think she's noticed. Or
She
she
probably
has and
figures they were ones you already had. And you
yeah,
just
I think
brought them all
so.
together.
Yeah, I think so. I just went through the house and got them all. Yeah.
Yeah. They're not new.
So
I know what you're talking about. Those are always there.
those have been there for like a month. I don't know what you're talking about.
It has been a month now.
It has been a month.
It's been there for like 2 months. I don't know what you're talking about.
Speaking of things that took forever, I had a limited run game show up.
Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, continue. I'm just gonna bring.
And it's been over a year since I've ordered it.
Oh God.
Yeah. I got the Scott Pilgrim game.
Okay.
I believe I ordered that in June of last year, and I got the bundle, right? So I got like the collector's edition, the limited edition, the regular game, and then I got the vinyl soundtrack to go with it as well. And I think it was the vinyl soundtrack that held up everything because they won't ship your order until everything's ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Huh. Speaking of limited run.
but that vinyl, by the way, the vinyl is amazing.
Okay.
I haven't.
The
Here's the
look
funny
of it
thing:
or the playing it?
playing it, the whole thing, everything's great. This is the
Okay.
funniest thing about this game. I love the soundtrack, and I've listened to the soundtrack a million times. I haven't played more of the game than just the demo on Xbox Live. But I
What
love the
system did you get
whole.
it for?
Pardon?
What system did you get it for?
PS4 and Switch. I got both copies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I would play that game. I like beat 'em ups.
Yeah, I want to play it. I bought it digital on Switch as well. I have it, but I just like have not gotten around to playing it yet.
I've
But
been too cheap to buy it for Steam on Steam.
it went on sale on Switch and it was like $6, so I was like, all right, I'll do it. So
Oh,
it
maybe
goes
it's
on
not
sale
on
pretty
Steam.
regularly.
Maybe I've seen it somewhere else.
It should be on Steam. It's on Steam.
I don't see it.
Oh,
Even if it was, it wouldn't have that original soundtrack. That was what stopped it on Xbox 360, right?
no, the soundtrack's the same. It was just the licensing because it was Universal that was holding it back.
Oh, I always thought it was the soundtrack that held it back, or was made it like removed from Xbox 360.
Not that I'm aware of. No.
It looks like nobody knows for sure. Likely to do it to the license expiring with Ubisoft is what this
Yeah.
Screen Rant says.
So, but that's
Interesting.
basically like it's like River City Ransom, right? So you're like you get coins, you buy your upgrades from the shops,
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
I played River City Ransom once. I didn't really love it, but that's more of it being dated than it really being in any way bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not on Steam.
Really?
Amazon Luna, Stadia, Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Switch, and it says Microsoft Windows.
So it's on the
Why
Windows
couldn't
Store.
I get it?
Well, if it's on Xbox, it would be on Windows Store, right? Because if you buy it on one, you have it on Xbox.
Not always. They only do that with some games.
That's true.
I swore I saw it on Steam once, but
It's already being delisted, folks. You heard it here first.
Well,
but
we'll find out for sure.
One day I'll
I searched for Scott Pilgrim and there was no results on Steam. Okay, Ubisoft Store is one place where it is.
It might be there, yeah.
DLC Gamer, but I don't know where that activates. Epic Game Store.
It's on Epic? There you go.
Yep. Lowest price is $6.59.
Hey, it wasn't. Is that what I said? That's what it was on Switch.
Yeah.
Something like that. So.
What else? You mentioning limited run reminded me of two things. So I see you're doing a Shantae purge.
Yeah. How did you see this?
You putting things on Marketplace?
I'm supposed to click that hide from friends. That's what No, it's fine. Yeah, that was in my well, the whole idea was to be able to like I bought everything from Shantae, and then the idea was to sell half of it to pay for everything that I bought to keep for myself. But at the same time, the ones that I have don't seem to be holding the value that the other ones that what's the expense? There's an expensive one on Switch.
I don't know. There's tons.
Anyways, if you want the collector's version of that, it's like well over $1,000. So I was like, well, I'll get the collector's editions for these ones, and then maybe those ones will be worth something as well. But the value is just not there. So I was just like, well, I don't really need the collector's editions. I'm just going to keep the regular copies of the game and get rid of the collector's editions.
Curse is $400.
Pirate's Curse, that's the one.
Or Pirates Curse Collector's Edition is $700, $780.
Yeah.
That's brand new in box, though. No,
Yeah.
see, that's CIB. That's
CIB, what's
CIB.
brand
So
new?
brand new is 1,000
Yeah.
for Collector's
So,
Edition Pirates Curse.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
So
great.
I'm just like, you know what? I also don't have space for these collector's editions. And I also bought them a long time ago when I did have space, but since then my space has run out.
Yep.
So I'm just like, I don't need them. I'm just gonna get rid of them. So I put them up for sale. None of them have sold yet though.
Mm-hmm.
So and they were at the Bear. I had them at the Berry show as well.
Okay.
But I had some people looking at them, but no serious offers.
So
And
the
we
other thing
wanted.
that reminded me of, if you continue if you had something else, sorry.
No, that's good. Go ahead.
Okay.
It's nothing important.
My wife loved Pocky and Rocky as a kid
Okay.
growing up.
Yeah.
They had the first one, and their cousin had the second one, I think.
Yeah.
And my brother-in-law, I think, still has the second one from their cousin lending it to them and forgetting. But I told her about the reshrined edition for Nintendo Switch coming out. Probably over a year ago now. We've been waiting for it, maybe 2 years. I can't remember when they announced it. Was a long time ago. But the physical edition was only available from strictly limited games.
Yes.
So rather than buying it digitally, I just went and bought it from strictly limited.
Look at you go.
Mm-hmm.
You're joining the physical club here.
I always like physical because you can resell it later. So I bought it June 24th and it came in July 4th.
Okay,
No,
so you
that's
just
when it
got it
shipped.
then.
No, that's when it shipped.
Oh, shit.
But
Okay.
yes, we did just get it. We got it like a couple weeks ago now. Shipment, yeah, July 29th. We got 2 notifications of a shipment. That's weird. But either way, that'd be great if they shipped 2. No. It arrived and she's played it and she said it's really hard. But she's still enjoying it.
Those games are hard.
Especially in nostalgia. And there is an easy mode, but you can't play it until you beat the game or something ridiculous. My wife Googled this. I'm like, good job. Good job searching it. Yeah.
Now, here's a piece of trivia for you. Not trivia, really.
Here's some trivia. It's not trivia at all.
Here's some trivia that's not trivia. So, there's a game that is essentially Pocky and Rocky that was going to be Pocky and Rocky 3.
Oh.
But lost the license. And so they had to rebrand and resprite the game. And it's called Heavenly Guardian.
Oh.
And it is on PS2 and on Wii.
No idea.
So, there's a tip for you if you want Pocky and Rocky 3.
Huh. That may need to be added to a list.
I have it for sale if you want it.
For Wii or for PS2?
For Wii.
Because for PS2, it's a $26 game. For Wii, it's an $12 game.
Okay, yeah.
Mine's
brand new sealed.
I don't want to open new.
No, that's true.
I mean, it's $17 brand new.
Yeah, I think I had it in mind for like $20 at hoping for the best.
Yeah. So. Well, at the very least, I'm going to add this to my wish list of games that I never will find for a good price.
Add it to your beat goes on. It'll show up.
That's true. That reminds me, there's another one I need to add to my beats goes on because I had 2 of them that I had added to a list today from listening to podcasts. Actually, from listening to Retro Game Squad podcast, both of them. Omega Boost for PS1.
Okay. Yeah, I know that one.
And NHL Rock the Rink for PS1.
Rock the Rink.
At least play that emulated, but we'll see. I've had NHL Open Ice on my list for a long time, but it's never cheap. Also, I don't play PlayStation games very often.
And
Open
PS1
Ice
is
2-on-2 challenge.
PS1's hard to go back to.
Yeah.
Unless you have nostalgia for it, I'll say.
Yeah.
I'm more of a NHL hits kind of guy.
Yeah.
But even then, I don't play much hockey.
Yeah.
So we shall see. That's cool. You know what? Okay. Speaking of, I don't have a Beat Goes On account, but maybe I should. I always just use a guest, whatever.
Oh, you don't?
No, I just
Oh, jeez.
log in and log out, or not log in, but just whenever I bought something, just
So you have no wish list.
I have no wish list, no. But I thought about getting one because there's a Blu-ray collection that I would like to get.
Uh-huh.
The this goes into more planning. The Django Unchained Xbox that I got,
Yeah.
that came with a copy of Django Unchained on Blu-ray. It also came with the Quentin Tarantino, I think it's just called Tarantino, XX collection, which I didn't realize what that was, but it's just it's a collection of Blu-rays of all of his movies up to that point. That
Okay.
that Blu-ray set is probably worth about $100, but I haven't really been able to find one. There's one for 70 in Hamilton, but I gotta go to Hamilton to get it, and it looks a little beat up.
You don't need to go to Hamilton.
I don't. It's at a pawn shop. It's not at.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, it's not
Did they
at legal
advertise it
run.
online?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, well, just on Facebook Marketplace, I looked up there and I saw it. I'm like,
Oh.
pawn shop.
On shop listing on Marketplace is also interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, but again, it looks a little beat up, so I'm not sure I want that one.
Yeah.
Anyways, the whole idea was like I just want to complete. I want to complete the prize package that you would have won
Yep.
with this prize, I guess, whatever it was.
Makes
So
sense. Yep.
I have the Django, the DVD, the proper Django Blu-ray set or whatever cover, and that's brand new. So I'm just watching for this.
And you're gonna go buy that magazine or whatever it was that the person had that had the
Oh,
advertisement.
in Brampton there.
Yeah.
That's a HMV poster that advertises the contest.
Okay. Yes.
So, but I gotta wait for Troy to get back from his vacation to go and get it for me.
Yeah. Yeah. You did tell me about that.
But,
Where's this Tarantino? Oh, there it is. XX collection. 10 discs.
sounds about
Adding that to my wish list. That way you don't need an account at all.
There you go. If it pops up, tell me.
Yeah. There are things in my wish list currently available.
Get on it.
Yeah, it's just the price isn't great.
You gotta start trading stuff in, man.
There was Mario Party 3 for N64,
Mm-hmm.
which I assume is loose, and they had it for $80.
Yeah, that's about
That
what it's going
should be
for.
50 is what price charting showed.
Really?
Yeah. They don't usually go above price charting, but
No.
sometimes their prices are out of date. Mario Party 3, not 33. Yeah, loose is $65. But still they had it for $80.99 plus tax.
Yeah. Oh well.
Boo.
Yeah, like I said, you gotta trade stuff in and get some free money.
Yeah. I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Take all the stuff James gave you. Take it all the details off.
Everything that was worth much money with James, I suggested he just sell himself because he might as well sell it himself and get more money for himself, right? Rather
Yeah,
than us splitting
exactly,
it.
for sure.
There was some things he realized he had that he had no clue had any value. There was just some, what the heck was that? King of Fighters PS3 game that he didn't realize had was like $60 or something. We found a box from Minish Cap,
Ooh.
and then we found the cartridge.
Ooh, even better.
Yeah, that's like $500 right there, I think, for the two of those.
Jeez.
From what I remember seeing when we were there. And there was other things like that was just like, really? You have this?
It's just sitting in your house.
Yeah, just sitting in a box in his basement. There was another one I posted for sale for him. What was it? I'm pretty sure it was. I won't remember. It's games I don't play. I will find it in my stuff if I go to the right place and fill in time. And A Legend of Mana.
Yeah.
Case and manual in great condition. So I have that listed right now.
Nice.
And he also has a UN squadron for SNES,
SNES, yeah.
but the game doesn't work. He said he tried cleaning it, couldn't get it to work. It won't read.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I was gonna try it out in my Retron at some point and see what happens, or open it up and look inside
Open
and
it up
see what
and see if there's
happens.
like something
Yeah,
missing
or damage.
you know,
Yeah, that's what
just
I'm gonna do at some time, some
bridge
point.
connection somewhere.
Yeah, just anywhere randomly.
Anywhere, you'll find it.
I did get a projector from James, a cheap like Amazon projector, still like
Hmm.
worth like 45, 50, 60 bucks, somewhere in there. I have one the exact same, and I borrowed one from my sister for Halloween 2 years in a row, where we put them in the two windows of the house in the bedrooms
Okay. Yeah.
upstairs and made them like eyes blinking and stuff,
Yeah.
or I made it zombies walking through.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, or there was like these kitty, like cute cartoony ghosts that I did earlier on. We also played the music videos from Nightmare Before Christmas as well on one of them, and then had the music playing downstairs. So anyway, he gave me this projector that he said he didn't care about, and he's like was gonna throw it out or give it to e-waste. Well, I plugged it in at home, and it kind of cuts it. Actually, we plugged it in there first, but it kind of cuts in and out when you tap it.
Okay.
So just the other day, like 2 days ago, I opened it up and I found where the problem was. It didn't make sense why it was loose still. So I pulled off the connector, and that's when I noticed that they weren't all soldered on there correctly. All the connections for the connector itself. So that they just did a terrible soldering job. So I just cut off the connector and soldered each of the wires onto the board, and it works great.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah. Yeah.
Sweet.
So this
Sounds
is
like
all stuff that his buddy got from an Amazon return pallet. Like a bunch of it, his buddy buys them periodically and then gives James a whole bunch of stuff.
a.
So James gets stuff from that all the time. So he had that. He had some lighting gear, like a light panel, LED light, and
Yeah.
another one that's a smaller LED light that's like a floodlight for outdoors. And he gave me those. I don't remember what else. Like lots of stuff that's just random things, random cords, power bar, which I put in the arcade machine. Yeah. Lots of
Sounds like a
stuff that he wants out of
productive
his
trip.
house. Yeah, it was a very productive trip. Some crayons for my daughter. Oh, he gave my son, or basically us, but Mario Monopoly Collector's Edition
Oh, nice.
that was still sealed that he had bought when he was younger, and probably like I think it was 2006 it was from. He's just like, I'm not going to use it. I'm like, you could sell it. He's like, yeah, but if you guys will play it, go ahead, take it. So we got home. My son played it every night for the next week.
There you go. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
This is a short one, but I attended a wedding via Twitch the other day.
Via Twitch.
Yep.
How does
So
that work?
they just streamed it. So my friend whose girlfriend is a streamer and they came out and did the Cartridge Club
Yeah.
charity stream. So his brother was getting married, and I guess they figured they want to do it small, low key, and at City Hall in Guelph, and they have a nice like garden there. So they just the girlfriend who's the Twitch streamer used her phone and streamed the whole thing, created an account for them on Twitch that's just for their wedding, and just invited family and stuff to visit or stream or watch the stream on there. So yeah,
Cool.
I just did
Interesting.
a short non-religious denominational wedding at the city hall and streamed it live.
Nice. Guess that's the way to do it.
That
No.
was a first. Yeah. At first I thought they were going to do like a Zoom call or something like that where like
Yeah, you would think
everyone's
something like a little bit more like Twitch is
interactive is what I
so
was kind of picturing. Yeah.
yeah.
But they read out comments from people in the chat, family members saying hi and giving their name of like, this is so Aunt so and so and Uncle so and so, right? Like, yeah.
I can only imagine some of the screen names that pop up on Twitch.
It wasn't terrible. And there was no one commenting that we didn't know.
Oh, okay,
But
fair
they
enough.
did have
But still,
moderators in there.
I was gonna say, just watch for that, like that one crazy uncle you didn't know was on Twitch.
I was just worried about random people, is what I was thinking you were gonna say.
Yeah. No, there's
Someone
always that.
starts spamming the chat with, curse words and stuff.
There's always one.
There wasn't even one. It went
Oh,
really, really smoothly.
good.
Yeah.
Good. So, I went to a movie.
You went to a movie?
I went to a movie.
Oh,
I
movie.
I I reconnected with one of my friends. I haven't talked to my friends in like since COVID, basically. Um, anyways, someone had like a gathering, and they're just like, "Hey, everyone, come together. Let's actually hang out and do stuff." So I went, and then one of my friends was there that I hadn't seen in forever, and he like flat out just said, "I want to go to a movie. Do you want to go to a movie with me?" I was
So you
like,
watched Top
"Sure."
Gun Maverick?
No, although that would have been really sweet. Again, I would love to go see that again. Um, no, we went to go see Thor. Uh,
Okay. Love and
was it
Thunder.
Love and Thunder? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So,
I have not
uh,
yet seen that.
have you seen the other Thor movies?
Yes.
Okay, it's very similar to Ragnarok, like same kind of vibes, same director.
Yep.
So I mean, we both like Taika Waititi. So
Yeah. I'll never remember his name, but I remember what he looks like, and I know
yeah,
him from
you
things.
know
Yeah.
his voice
Yeah,
because he
for
plays
sure.
Korg in the movie, right? So
Oh, okay. I didn't realize he was in the movie too.
yeah, well, he's just a voice. He's not a yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's the Rock. The Rock buddy. That's him from
Oh,
Ragnarok.
geez. I never include in that was his voice.
So so yeah, Love and Thunder is fine. It's okay. It's Thor. I don't know if it's maybe just like I'm moving on from Marvel stuff, but it's not like super impressive anymore.
Hmm.
However, Christian Bale as Gore is freaking terrifying. Like that guy
I have
can
no
just
idea who
I don't know
Gore
Gore
is.
either
Okay.
except from this interpretation of him.
Okay.
But he's Gore, he's the I don't know, the god slayer, the god killer, whatever they want to call it. Fraser's gonna hate that I can't remember that.
Yeah, I don't care. We can't all be nerds about everything.
So, but yeah, Christian Bale does a fantastic job. Like anytime he's on screen, it was just like you just get like your nerves are on edge.
Hmm.
Just kind of the
Interesting.
way he looks is very unsettling. So apparently he did a scream in the movie, but apparently it was so intense they had to cut it because it was just like too scary.
Huh.
So
Director's cut.
yeah, release
Yeah.
the Taika Waititi cut.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that is what that is. Uh, but
uh, I
yeah,
watched finally
finally.
the
Oh,
first Top Gun.
oh, okay. I was hoping this is what was going to happen. And and
I think the
thoughts?
main plot point of the death, I'm sure I can't spoil this movie by now, but
No.
the death was stupid. And the fact there's no one at fault, that's stupid. I'm sorry, you're wrong. There's no way that that makes any sense. You could blame
The
either
whole,
one of the other guys.
okay, here's the
No
thing.
problem.
The whole movie doesn't make sense. That's okay.
It's
It's
not
still a fun
okay.
movie.
It's not okay.
It's still a
Why is
fun
everyone so
movie.
upset? It doesn't make sense. Why are you a powder now? You're supposed to be tough. That character was only there to die. It's so stupid.
Yes.
So stupid.
Yes.
Also, I forgot he was in that movie. That the second guy, the guy who died,
Goose?
Goose, the
Okay.
character or the actor who played him, just not what I picture at all in that movie. But yeah,
I don't think I know him from anything other than that.
really? Oh, now I gotta think of what I know him from.
Oh, we set Derek on a Google train here.
I know, right? And as soon as I go to IMDb and type Top Gun, oh, it doesn't go with the new one. That's good. I figured it was gonna go with the new one right off the bat. All right, we got Goose, Anthony Edwards. What is he famous for? ER?
I never watched ER.
Oh, I would say that's what he's most famous for. Apparently, he was also in Revenge of the Nerds.
Really? Okay. I've seen
Yeah.
that.
Oh, he was in Inventing Anna.
Haven't seen
I
that.
told you I watched that. That was on Netflix. It was actually pretty good.
Okay.
My wife and I liked that a lot. We binged the hell out of it. That's probably fine. There's lots of other things is in here, but I don't know what else is popular.
Nothing. Yeah.
Nothing standing out to me. Oh,
That's
Northern
yeah.
Exposure, but it looks like he was in one season, maybe. Yeah. And that's also a Canadian show, right? Nobody else knows that show.
Nobody else knows that. I barely know it. That's how.
Yeah, you're barely Canadian.
I'm barely. It's so true.
Some show called 0 Hour? No idea what that
No
is.
idea.
Okay. Good. I'm not the only one.
Okay, but other
It
than that, did you like Top Gun?
was all right, but I don't think it deserves a hype. For the time,
Yeah, okay.
the
Yeah,
gun,
you're
the fighting scenes are cool, but it was so terrible to watch the action and try and follow what's going on in the gun, the dogfights.
yeah.
It was like terrible. Like get some perspective views where you can see where these planes actually are in real space.
Yeah. Well, again, they
Jets,
were also
whatever.
limited by their technology at the time, right?
For
Like
sure. Yeah. Yeah.
watch
I
watch
get
Maverick
it.
and it fixes a lot of those issues.
Except it still has Tom Cruise in it. And modern
This
Tom
is
Cruise.
it's a good Tom Cruise movie. I know everyone's hating on Tom Cruise.
I've
That's
never really liked him that
that's the
much at
cool thing
all.
to do is hate Tom Cruise now, but
Well,
it's
then everybody's catching up with me because I've never really liked him at all.
my favorite. Okay, here's my favorite Tom Cruise movie is a movie called Collateral with Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx. It's a Michael Mann movie. I don't know if you know Michael
I
Mann.
know of Michael Mann. I have no idea who the fuck it is.
Okay, you.
Don't talk about stuff I have no idea what you're talking about. I won't swear.
It's it's like a modern like noir movie basically.
Okay.
Tom Cruise plays the bad guy. It's the only movie I know where
It's
Tom Cruise is the
on
bad
my
guy.
watch list.
It
Not that
is,
that says much because there's a lot on there.
yeah, that's true. Like how many thousands of movies are on there?
Only 1,000.
Only.
Yes. It is, I think, yeah, it's shorter than my watch list for YouTube, which is 1,400 videos.
Oh jeez. I think
Watch
it's
later
time
list, I mean.
time for a purge there, Derek.
I've done purges. I've done
I
so many
I will
purges.
purge for you. I'll come over and just
No.
like I want to look at your movie list and be like, nope, nope, nope.
Yeah, or at least prioritize it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Collateral. That's a good one.
I did watch something about someone that's actually interesting. Documentary on Plex called Gilbert.
Is it about
About
Gilbert
Gilbert
Gottfried?
Godfrey. Yep. Actually pretty
He's the only important person I know named Gilbert. That's the only
interesting. It was pretty cool because like they said in that he kept to himself pretty quietly. He never really was known for dating or anything like that.
Yeah.
And people didn't even know he was freaking married. And all of a sudden it's like, yeah, I'm married and I got 2 kids. But it was a really interesting documentary. It came out before he died, but I don't think it was popular until after he died.
As with most things.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's really interesting. It's pretty cool. It's hilarious how much of a character he really is as just a person.
Yeah.
He's complex, but understandable. I don't know. Anyway, it's neat.
Plex has some cool stuff if you look
And that
for it.
was
Like it's
free to
not
watch on Plex. If anybody
yeah.
has a Plex account, you can just watch that for free.
Yeah, it's not even
With ads.
necessarily like a you have to watch what we have on there. They
Yep.
have like their own stuff on there too. So
Yep.
yeah, it's cool. I watch some TV shows.
Me too.
So I'm behind, but I'm catching up slowly. So the first one I watched and finished with my wife was Stranger
Mhm.
Things 4.
Oh, yeah, man.
I know you're not a fan, but
That's,
I will say this is a really good season.
yeah,
They
2 episodes into the first season. I'm like, meh.
you're missing out, man. That it is like
Yeah, I don't think I
it's
am.
fun. It's fun. Um, this season was really good because they actually did manage to shake things up a little bit. Like seasons 2 and 3 kind of feel like repeats, especially 3.
That sounds
Um,
like so much fun to watch.
well, it's still fun. It's gory if you like horror and stuff like
Meh.
that.
No.
It's fun.
No.
It's literally like the only thing somewhat half scary that my wife will watch. Right? She's not into that at all. So
My wife would definitely not watch it.
so it was fun. So this season they managed to change up the formula and make it interesting. They they basically take everybody and like separate them out in different parts of the country. Like so they're not all together in a group doing the same thing that they did the last couple seasons. So they had to
I
figure out how to do it
have no
differently.
words.
I know. I know you don't care.
Tell
I'm not talking to you now. I'm talking to the audience. um,
everybody, tell Josh if you don't care.
tell Derek why he should care
You can try that too.
or not. And then I finished The Boys. I watched and finished The Boys season 3.
I did. I think I
I
talked about that last time. I think
yeah, that you had been watching it. I think I hadn't watched it at all. I hadn't started it yet. So,
you hadn't
but
seen any of
I hadn't
the
started it.
boys, or just the season 3.
I hadn't started season 3.
Okay. Okay.
I had watched season 1 and 2. I will say this now. This is a bold statement coming from me, and maybe it's not. I think The Boys is one of the best shows on TV right now.
I just wish they would have a new bad guy. In terms
I
of,
find Homelander incredibly terrifying and interesting. They continue to develop him.
I don't find him interesting because he's a whiny baby. He always gets his way, and then they think they have power over him, and they don't. That's like literally what happens.
Yeah, I guess, but it's not.
They
I
need
will
to
say
defeat him and have someone else. That's
I
what I
don't
feel like.
like the show purely for the bad guy. I like it about everything else around it.
The problem I have is everything keeps coming back to Homelander, coming back to the bad guy, coming back to this one person that ruins everything.
Yeah.
And it's all about him, and it's always all about him and his stupid issues. They're just stupid. Like, yeah, you had no parents. We know. It's not new news. We're not learning anything new about him. It just comes back to the same thing every time.
Yeah.
And maybe them having this politician girl is going to make it different
Yeah.
if they focus on that now, but I doubt it. It'll still come back to
It'll
Homelander.
still come back to Homelander. I
And
still find
I don't
Homelander
like
interesting.
it. It feels like a one note, you know what I mean? Like a one trick pony. There's just every time it's, oh yeah, Homelander's behind it, or Homelander's stopping you from doing what you need to do, or whatever.
Yeah.
I really was hoping that this was gonna end it and then we'd move on to something else. That's what I wanted this season to be.
No, they're gonna change him, man. Homelander's gonna become a good guy at some point. I can see it now.
I don't think so. He's just gonna turn his son evil, and then they're gonna have two bad guys to fight. That's what this show is gonna do. No, it's terrible. We're gonna have two demented guys who had no mommy, who have way too much power.
Okay, well, clearly you didn't like it as much as I did, because I think
I still enjoyed it, but I felt like that part is just wearing me down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. You're allowed to have your opinion. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't completely disagree with you, but I do find Homelander more interesting than the way you describe him. So, just because they keep again they're showing more of his side of things, like they showed more about his mental state in this one than they did in the other ones.
Sure. I just felt like those things could have been implied or assumed before, like him talking to himself in the mirror and all that stuff. It's kind of, yeah, wah wah, but we could have guessed that.
That's fair. I still next I think I'm gonna watch either Moon Knight or Kenobi. I haven't decided which one yet.
I've seen Moon Knight. I've not seen Kenobi. I still haven't seen Boba Fett.
You're not missing a whole lot with Boba Fett. Personally, the best part is when Mandalorian shows up. But, speaking of Kenobi, did you hear about the fan edit of Kenobi that popped up?
No.
So Kenobi is what, like 7 or 8 episodes, something like that. So it's like the equivalent of like 7 or 8 hours of a show, right?
Yeah.
So this fan cut up the whole show into like a 2.5-hour movie. Which
that sounds
quickly
better.
got DMCA'd.
Yeah.
However, I did manage to snag a copy of it before it went down. So
nice.
I'm going to I'm going to watch the show first, but then I'm going to
do a watch party.
I want to watch the show and see how it edits it out and down to like the core. His thing was just like there's a lot of filler, and so he just cut that out of it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking would be. They're just trying to fill TV shows because TV shows are the cool thing now when it should have been a movie.
Yeah. Well, I think Kenobi was supposed to be a movie, right? So, but then
No idea.
I think it was supposed to be a movie, but then the Han Solo movie, the reception from that kind of took the wind out of the sails from any. I'm gonna say
Hmm,
solo movies, but it's not Han Solo, just solo as in like alone character movies.
gotcha.
So
I have continued watching What We Do in the Shadows, and what was the other one I was just gonna? Oh, Orville.
okay,
Those are ongoing, coming out still, new seasons. I was also gonna mention. Have you seen Man Stroke Woman? Did we talk about that?
doesn't sound familiar. No,
So I had talked before about the Baroness von Dutch.
that
Sorry,
sounds familiar.
Von Sketch.
Done
Right,
sketch,
not
yeah,
Dutch.
yeah.
Von Sketch. So the one girl from that, Meredith McNeil, Canadian, which all of them are, and maybe more. But anyway, and also Nick Frost are in this show called Man Stroke Woman. It was like a man and then slash woman, but they write it out as Man Stroke Woman.
Okay,
I watched it years ago on YouTube, not knowing anything about it, but I was like, this is great. Some of these sketches are awesome, but it's totally sketch comedy, similar to Baroness von Sketch, and a lot about like parenting related ones are a lot of them, but it's really funny. And it's on my Plex, and I was recommended it by a coworker, and I'm like, how have I missed this Nick Frost show? And I went back and started watching, and I'm like, no, I've definitely seen this before. So I know I've watched the first episode before, and I got to get through the rest of it to see if I've seen the rest before. But this guy looks familiar too. Ben Crompton. He looks really familiar. I don't know if it's just from this show or not, but yeah, it's a really funny show. Watch it, Man Stroke Woman.
Stroke Woman. Okay,
Yeah, I think I see all of it on YouTube before. Maybe it was only season 1, but that was years ago as well. So who knows? I've
back
also
in the
been watching.
lawless days of YouTube.
Yeah, I've also been watching Miss Marvel as well, which is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's on episode 6 now, maybe of season 1. Yeah, episode 6. I've watched. Oh no, I watched that episode. It shows it's not watched, but I did. Yeah, so I've seen them all so far.
I haven't seen that one yet.
It is pretty good. I almost think it helps with the whole burnout of superheroes because it's a different take on it.
Cool. I need to catch up on things.
I've also watched the latest episode or latest season of Umbrella Academy,
Okay.
which is
I never got into that
good.
show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know what it was.
Superheroes, come on.
I know. Dude, I am not.
But this one's different because there's less of them, and the bad guys aren't superheroes, really. Like, they don't have that problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
fair.
decent. It's interesting. It has something else to it that makes it stand out.
Yeah. I again, I only started watching the first episode, but it didn't grab me. It's probably like you and Stranger Things, right? Like it just didn't.
No. Just shut you down.
No. I don't. It just maybe wasn't at the right time. I wasn't in the right frame of mind to watch it. I don't know. I just started and I was like, move on.
Give it a try
So
sometime, but you also have all this other stuff to catch up on. So
that's true.
my wife and I started watching Catfish UK since we ran out of Catfish US show episodes to watch. But on Catfish UK, the one host named Uba or Uber, it's Uba, there's no R. He actually did documentaries before. One of which where he got himself to the top of the Yelp reviews for restaurants in London, but he did it using shed in his backyard as the restaurant. So he basically like did a website and
I think I know
got on
this
social
guy's on
media.
Vice, isn't he?
He was on Vice, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I saw his Vice thing where he took a picture of like someone's foot and made that a
Oh.
Yelp review or something like that.
Oh,
Of like a
really?
yeah.
He did a lot of stuff, but it's all neat social engineering type stuff.
Yeah.
After he got popular with the restaurant thing and a fashion show one where he became basically a fashion star without actually having ever made any clothes.
Yeah,
He
he
used
did that
this.
on Vice too, yeah.
Yeah, that was all Vice stuff. Vice paid for it all. But after that, he went on a tour around the world doing interviews. But he
Okay.
actually hired actors to play him in the interviews. And they just faked it and no one caught on. He even got his brother to dye his hair and do one of the interviews too at a place where he had done an interview before the year before and they
Yeah,
didn't recognize it
they didn't
wasn't
recognize
him.
him. Jeez.
They're short little documentaries and they're on YouTube. But how to BS your way to number one, an unorthodox guide to 21st century success is his book. Okay, and that was the name of one of the documentaries, but they're all named that long-winded explanation, how to something or other. Yeah, but it was really good, and he's one of the hosts of that show, Catfish UK. So
Okay.
it's fun to watch because of that. He's pretty clever, and you can see it in the show. The show still has the same typical catfish format, but I'm okay with that. I tried to watch Pig the other day, but it was not streaming well to my Chromecast, so I gave up on it.
Okay.
But instead, I watched This Is Guar, a
Okay.
documentary about
Documentary.
guar.
You're on a
It was
documentary kick lately.
it was pretty good. Like I followed about guar like way back in the day, but never really got into it because I'm like, I like the music. I listened to a couple of their albums, but and quite a lot at one time in like high school, but I never followed anything about them. I always just assumed that they never revealed who they were or whatever because they just seemed like they were that odd. They would just keep themselves secret or something like that. But it seems like at least in their circles, it was quite common knowledge who they were and all that stuff. But the
Okay.
documentary is pretty neat about the how many people have been in the band, and like it's been like over 100 people in the band. They started out as an art project and a movie for film school or art school and stuff like that. It's kind of neat. Yeah, if you care about gore at all, that documentary is pretty neat.
Cool.
You got anything else? I have more that I watched.
Um, I have only one more that I watched. I watched a movie over the course of 2 days, yesterday and today, on my downtime at work.
What was it?
I watched one of again, a good movie that gets a lot of hate, Waterworld.
Oh, I remember enjoying Waterworld when I
I
was a
was gonna
kid.
say, have
It's
you seen
hokey, but I
Waterworld?
remember enjoying it.
It's hokey, yeah,
I need to watch it again.
it's got parts that
Someone
are
at
ho
work was really down talking it, and I'm like, really, I don't remember it being that bad.
I like Waterworld. I think it's very clever in, like, the world building that it's trying to do. There's a lot of stuff that makes sense. Um, and there's a lot of I think this is my first time watching it in, like, HD. So, like, I had, like, the 1080p version. I think before I was
Oh,
watching in, like,
interesting. Yeah.
whatever, DVD quality or lower. And so I see a lot more of, like, the things in the background, the things that people are wearing. Um, Kevin Costner's wearing a necklace, and I never really saw what was on the necklace. I could see he was wearing something. He's got, like, a circuit chip on a
Oh,
like,
okay.
it just looked green. I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay, it's a green thing, whatever." But when, like, now that I'm watching in HD, oh, it's part of, like, a circuit board. How would he
Hmm.
get like, that's obviously considered valuable, right? So but they
That's
never mention
interesting.
it, they don't talk about it.
I wonder if it
Um,
was like a thing that was cut from the movie or something like that. Like they expanded on it more, but kind of
I don't know,
ruled it
probably
out.
there's just a lot of things in the back and that's what I like about that movie is, like, there's a lot of things in the background. They don't call attention
Yeah.
to it. There's just things happening. They're just like, "Oh, I guess they would do that because of this," or whatever.
A
So,
lot of thought put into that kind of stuff, even though
yeah,
it's kind of
yeah.
hokey. Huh.
The music,
Interesting.
yeah, is hokey. Dennis Hopper is just going full Dennis Hopper in that movie as the bad guy. He's got some real, like, Jack Nicholson Joker vibes going on,
Oh,
but,
okay.
I mean, no one no one crapped on Batman because Jack Nicholson was Joker and was kind of
Well, they
being
are
crazy.
now. Have you heard people complaining about that now?
So I like it. It's good. It's fun. It's
Good.
Kevin Costner is still not a great actor, but I guess I have nostalgia for him because I watched a lot of his movies when I was a kid. Um, but at the same time, if you look at it as like, this guy's been on a ship by himself for however long, of course he'd have wouldn't be very sociable or know how to talk with people or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yep.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
fun.
gotta watch that.
Fun movie. I honestly, I don't see how someone could say, now here's the thing, I'm gonna compare this to Mad Max. You can't say you like Mad Max and you don't like Waterworld. It's the exact same concept, except one's in the desert or on land and
Yeah.
one's on water, right?
Yeah,
So
I can see that.
it's the same
Hmm.
idea.
Yeah, I need to go back and watch that.
I would argue that Waterworld is better than Beyond Thunderdome. If you've ever seen.
I haven't seen it.
Have you seen any of the Mad Max movies?
I don't know if I've seen any completely like in one sitting,
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure at least one of them I had seen like completely in separate sittings or
In
something.
separate settings. Okay.
That's
I
another one that I want to go back and actually see.
okay. I would suggest watch The Road Warrior. That's the second one. The first one is good, but it's long and you gotta tough through that first half because nothing happens in the first half.
Hmm.
So only if you're liking Mad Max and you want more, then go back to the first one. But yeah, start with the second one. Just kind of understand where Mad Max is. Anyways, if you watch that one, or if you want to come over and watch it, I want you to come over and we'll watch Fury Road in 3D on my TV because
Hmm.
that is fantastic. But
Hmm.
you should have a little bit of context before going into Fury Road, just a little bit.
All right. Should be interesting. So
That's it for me.
I also watched Bad Guys, the kids movie.
Okay.
It was decent. I enjoyed that. And Turning Red we watched as well
Okay.
on Disney Plus. That was better than I expected. Um,
Did your kids get anything out of that one?
I don't
Turning
know if
Red.
they got anything out of it.
Okay. Because I
I
hear
really
it's more
don't.
like an adolescent girl's
It's
coming of age
totally
story.
not really like it
No. Okay.
is, but that's like an undertone. That's what I
Okay.
thought it was about when I
That's
first
that's that's
watched
all
it.
I hear about it. So I'm like,
And
is
it
this
is not at
okay?
all. Like, yeah, it could be interpreted as that. That's fine. And if kids at the right age get that, great. But it doesn't detract from younger kids enjoying it, which is what I
Okay.
like.
Okay. That's good.
Yep. And then last night I watched The Atom Project. Finally.
Finally. Okay. Good.
Finally. That was good.
And
I like that.
good. How'd you like that kid?
He wasn't as great as I thought he was hyped up, but he seemed good. And he definitely had the timing and the types of jokes that Ryan Reynolds would
He
say,
has the Ryan
right?
Reynolds
Like
energy.
done
Yeah.
right.
That's
And I
his
don't
first
know if that
acting
was
gig.
trained into him or if that's just his personality. I would assume it's something he copied and learned.
It's somewhat of both because from what I've gathered, he basically watched and memorized all of the Deadpool movies just
That's
to
great. How
copy.
old this kid?
Not old enough. Anyways, but that is his first acting role, and he did that well,
Yeah, he did really good.
right? So, and then he just got cast as Percy Jackson. He's gonna be the new Percy Jackson.
I don't know who Percy Jackson is.
Okay,
Sounds
another young
familiar.
adult series. I think it's getting put
It's from
into
the books.
books. Yeah,
Somebody, did my brother read those books?
I believe Nicolas Cage was also in Percy Jackson. I think.
Well, then it's gonna be good for sure.
The old ones, anyway.
All right. I purchased a video game today
Oh,
to sell.
Oh, okay, to sell. I was like, what? I've seen
Autobahn
that.
Polizia.
Autobahn Polizei.
Polizia. Polizia.
Polizei.
So I bought it for $10. it's in great condition and it sells for 50. That is the whole story there.
Where'd you get it from?
From Kijiji.
Kijiji? Okay.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that game is also at. I saw it at Microplay several times.
Priced low?
It was around 10, 15.
Oh.
But
10,
I haven't been there in a long
probably
time. I don't know
buy,
it's still
but
there, but that was a long
yeah.
time ago I saw it. And I always
Interesting.
debated buying it, but
I also bought something while I was camping at my parents' house.
look
White
at detail.
PSP Go in box.
In box.
Yeah, the box has the original price tag. Zellers $2.99.
Oh,
Sorry,
nice.
$1.99.
Zellers.
Yeah, $1.99. It does not have a charger, but
Oh, you got the
boxes.
slipcase. Oh, okay, that's cool. I don't have the
Yeah.
slipcase. I just have the box.
Yeah, and then all the cord wrappers and stuff. I go to the guy's house and he's like, I don't know where I got this, man. I don't really play games. I'm like, dude,
Sweet.
you are so sketch. But he's in my hometown.
From his buddy's house.
He's in my hometown, and I know where.
Was this just the box or the whole game?
The console, the system itself is charging.
Okay, gotcha.
I got a charger for it from Amazon that came in today, so it's over there charging, so I can fire it up and see if it works and see if there's any issues or not, and maybe mod it. I don't know if I should just sell.
You have to mod it. It's no use unless you mod it.
Or I sell it like this and let someone else mod it, so I don't need to do the work.
Yeah,
I don't know. And I also have it doesn't work with this though. The PSP micro SD card adapters.
Yeah.
It only works on regular PSP because this uses a smaller card.
Does it? Really?
Pretty sure. I'm not crazy. Or I bought the wrong adapter. Can't remember. I haven't tried.
I never thought about that actually.
I thought it was a smaller adapter, smaller card. Yeah. Because when you have PSP memory cards, sometimes there's an adapter for it.
Yeah, that's
memory stick duo.
Yeah.
Versus, I can't remember. I don't remember. I went to put this thing in it and it's not the right size. So I'm pretty sure they use different ones, but I'm not positive on that. Yeah.
Cool. How much did you get that for?
60.
That's not bad. That's
not bad. I'd love to pay less, but
I bought mine for 50, but that was like several years ago.
Yeah. And like you said, this one does have a slip cover too, is even better.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. Just looking through my purchase history. And you got a game. Did we talk about that last month? I don't think we did. The one I picked up for you? Oh, you talked about a picked up video anyway.
It's not in the it will be in a pickup video, but it's not.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay.
But we all it said was, you have a game for me. I still have it. It's right here. I'm pointing at it right now. It's right there.
That's helpful for everybody.
Yep, that one. If you can zoom in and read that one, that's the one. These are all my Wii U games that I have to make a video for.
Oh, I started inventorying the things from James.
Okay.
I've added 102 things to my list, and I'm less than halfway through the stuff from him.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Get your work cut out for you.
And that's just the stuff to sell. All the things that are just for me that he gave me is not in the inventory list because it's like a projector to fix and like a light for video recording and stuff like that. So
yeah.
Jeez. Yeah. I don't think I said, but I bought myself Cruisin' Blast. I forget if I said that one.
No, you didn't say that.
I have only played it once, and my son has played it for several hours. He's played it more than I have.
I've heard good things.
Yeah. It was fun from what I played, but I just need to play it more. Same with everything else.
Digitally?
Nope, physically.
Physically?
It was on sale on Amazon. Yep.
Nice.
Yep, on Switch. It was $33.89 with tax.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I also picked up I thought it was here, but it's not. Nintendo Switch Sports.
Okay. Yeah.
I bought that used. Well, no, it was brand new, but from somebody on Facebook Marketplace. So I'm guessing he was like using Shoppers Drug Mart points or something like that to
just trying to cash out
things. And yeah, that's my guess. So I got a deal on that. I forget how much now. Somewhere in this spreadsheet, I think.
Somewhere there. Have you played that at all yet?
Yeah, the kids have played it mostly, but I've played it too. My son really likes the soccer. which is kind of a lot like Rocket League, a giant soccer ball, and it basically
Okay.
feels like Rocket League, but you're running.
But you're running, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I've only played the demo for that. So when they were doing like the live tests.
Yes. I remember talking about that.
So
I paid $50 for it. That's what it was.
yeah, that's good. Because it's like what, a $70 game? $80
Yeah,
game?
I think so. With the strap, yeah.
Yeah. So you got the big bundle then.
Yeah, it was sealed. Cannot complain about that.
No,
In a
not at all.
garage sale, I picked up Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories for PSP complete for $5 at a garage sale
Nice.
last month. Can't
Now if you
complain
can get
about
that
that
game
either.
on PS2, that's a hefty game right there.
Yeah, it's not bad on PSP either, but PSP it is $38. PS2 it's $65.
Yeah.
Yep. But I will not complain about paying $5 for that any day.
No.
Like I also had another game that I forget what it was now, and I'm like, oh, I should have bought that too. I looked it up as we walked away, and I'm like, oh man, it's worth like $40. I should have bought it, but I never did. I forget what it was now. Yep.
Man, all these pickups, you're making me have to think about my giant stack over here that keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's out of control.
I've picked up 3 copies of Wii Sports Resort off Beat Goes On.
Have you sold any of them?
One was off Facebook. I haven't sold them because I haven't listed them. Wii Party I picked up off Beat Goes On as well. I think they had it for $25 and it sells for like 40 something, if I remember correctly, but it's been a while since I looked. So just careful, no time.
Get stuck with it.
Whatever. I'll just wait until the next time it goes up in price.
Yeah, I need to get back to selling, man. You can still see I still have my totes here from Barry. I haven't unpacked them.
Me neither. Mine are right here. Yeah, right beside me.
Yeah, I gotta sell some stuff. I gotta make some money.
Me too. I did an ad of just all the games I brought back from Barry, or at least one bin of all the games I brought back from Barry. Yeah. And of those, I think I've sold one. It does not seem to be as good when you post an ad that is all games of all systems in one ad as when you post separate systems and separate ads.
Yeah.
Which I figured, the less effort you put in, the less likely it is to sell. But I tried it anyway because I was being lazy. And it worked all right.
Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah. I haven't been, like, I've posted stuff for sale and I'm getting a lot of, like, either incredibly low ball offers, and this isn't like always gaming stuff, it's just like other things as well. And then I've had a lot of people backing out. They're saying, yeah, I'll come and get it, and then you set a date, and then day of they're like, yeah, I'm gonna pass. You're like, ugh. So
I realized
if they say anything at all, sometimes they don't.
Yeah. I realized the other thing about my ad is I didn't write out the game names, which means you're not going to get hits on people searching for game names.
That search result, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the butt to do that, though.
Yep. It's all in my spreadsheet, so it's not terrible, but they're not all easily findable because we're not all bought at the same time or anything. If I was smart, I'd have like a status for them, but whatever. I'll just take them to Barry again and try and sell them.
I guess we got to get tables for that. We should probably talk.
I have got the tables.
Oh, you got tables?
Have any yet?
No, I haven't talked to Chris yet.
Oh, you should do that.
I should.
Before they sell out.
Chris will throw tables in a corner for me. I'll bring my own table.
He has a spread or a Google form you need to fill out to get tables.
Yeah, I got to do that.
Do it now.
Do it now.
He already sent an email out reminding everybody that they owe for tables, so it might be getting low.
Okay.
Might be. And I got a beat goes on wish list notification. Something's in stock.
All written just like that.
Well, it comes in every night around 11, which is much better than when it used to come in at 7 in the morning or 2 in the morning. 11 at least there's a chance of me getting it.
Is it
But there's
something you
nothing I want now. WWE 2K14, which had some value for a while there,
Yeah,
but they have it selling for $7, and I think it only sells for 15 now, so it's not really
not really worth it.
worth it. Probably just gonna
Yep.
remove it. I think I did buy one of those from them. Maybe it was even selling cheaper. I don't remember, but pretty sure I have one here. I just never listed. Yeah.
Sweet. Well, anything else you got to talk about on your list?
Just one thing. When are we going to Speed Quest?
I'm waiting for you, man.
You're waiting for me? What are you waiting for me for?
Waiting for you to plan it. Let me know.
So, for anybody's curious, this is a electric go-kart track in a building in town, like in a mall.
Yeah.
It was not cheap.
No, it's like what?
$27 for one race.
Yeah,
At
and that race
7
is like
minutes.
7 minutes or something.
7 minutes. $27 for 7 minutes, or $50 for 2 times 7 minutes,
Yeah.
or $70 for 3 times 7 minutes.
I mean, you're just saving money the more you spend here,
Right? That's what they have. They have no savings on one race. $6 savings on 2 races and $16 savings on 3 races. It's almost just too expensive to bother with. But
You can almost just make your own and then have way more fun. But
yeah.
You wonder why it's so expensive. It's electricity. It's not that expensive.
Book ahead drive package. You save money if you book ahead. You save $5 basically.
It's not bad. It's $5.
Yeah.
I had to save $5. Had to, because I had another thing show up that I'd been waiting for like over a year show up. I got the Angry Video Game Nerd Deluxe game 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That you've probably been seeing everyone on Twitter post about.
Yeah. Was it you that posted that?
I didn't. Chris Roberts did.
I think Chris Roberts. I thought it was Chris Roberts. I'm like, he doesn't post Switch games very often, and I don't even know if he likes AVGN.
No, he doesn't like Pat, but he's fine with AVGN, I think.
Okay.
Whoever, I think it's like Screenwave Media shipped it out, so I bought it directly from them.
Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't have, because they shipped it out via UPS.
Good.
And now international shipments from UPS, I mean, anything from UPS costs money, and now you have to add import charges on top of that.
Yep. And then only that, on top of the import charges, they charge service fees on the import charges.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So it was an $11 tax that I had to pay. Then it was like,
I want exact numbers here.
You want exact numbers? Okay, I got exact numbers.
Or close.
Either way.
I just want to hear exactly how ridiculous it is, because it's pretty ridiculous.
I got the paper right here. I have taxes, $11.74. Brokerage fee. This is UPS's fee, $16.
More than the
for a brokerage
taxes.
fee. Then plus tax on the brokerage fee.
Yep, of course. You got to charge tax on your service.
That's another $2. So for $11.74 in tax, I got a bill for $29.82.
Yeah, exactly.
If I had known they were going to ship via UPS, I wouldn't have bought it, or I would have bought it through limited run games, which includes all import charges on their shipping fee when you buy it.
Yeah,
and it's cheaper.
They can do that. They can just charge you up front, and you'll save money.
Yeah,
or ship with USPS, and you won't have any of those problems.
That's also what they should have done. Not ship this via freaking UPS.
This is a totally different thing, but I went to Crazy Bins today.
Oh, what'd you find?
It's a $1 day. It's the first $1 day, but the bins are pretty picked over. But I still found some things. One of these things is this plastic box.
Riveting.
It looks like it's a project box, like for building electronics projects in.
Yeah.
It is currently closed, and it was closed there at the store. It was $1, so I bought it because I'm happy with it as an electronics project box to build something in. Maybe an arcade machine or arcade controller. Maybe nothing. But I'm just curious what's inside of it, if anything.
If anything. Oh, you see, you haven't opened this yet.
I haven't opened it yet.
I see you unscrewing something. You have
It
to unscrew this
feels
box.
heavy for what it is, but it could just be because it's like a heavy plastic. I have a feeling there's gonna be nothing inside because I can't hear anything inside.
Yeah.
But I just thought, why not live open something in a pre-recorded podcast?
Live open an empty box.
Let's see if there's anything inside of it. It looks like there's a sticker that was peeled off, but when you buy things from Amazon, they always have a sticker somewhere on the packaging or on the item. And then when an item is returned from Amazon to Amazon, there's another sticker that's added, usually put over top of the other sticker, so you can't find the original barcode. Anyway, so I'm gonna open it right now, but it feels empty. It feels there is a rubber seal gasket inside.
Oh,
That
there
is
you
it.
go. You can make it kind of waterproof.
Yeah.
Except for the seam
Well,
where you leave it.
That's what I got. That's what was in it. Now I do have other things here, but I don't remember what half of them are, so it could just be really boring, like this in-wall network cable and thingamajigger, a filter for my Dyson vacuum.
Oh, there you go.
These things were $1 each. Remember, this is kind of cool. Bicycle double riding studs for your bike, your BMX bike. Yeah, pegs.
Oh, okay.
I got 2 sets of those. I already have 2 sets from a previous Dollar Day, but I thought my brother's weird and he builds weird stuff. Right now he's building a tricycle with caster wheels on the back.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying this.
So I'm like, he could definitely use these pegs. So I picked those up for him. And then there's this newer, which is the camera brand for Amazon. It's like a double mount. You take a single mount off a tripod, off a mic stand, and you can put 2 things on it. It's got like weird tape on it here, but basically it's like two stand holders with adapters to go smaller, but not all the way down to a camera thread. And then it comes from the middle on, you screw it on the top of your light stand. Okay. And you can have 2 lights basically, or 2 cameras, or a light and a camera, or whatever else. These things are, I forget what they're called. T-nuts. 12 volt to 5 volt USB adapter, just really handy for a motorcycle or car. And these stupid little metal brackets, just for handy little, they're like repair brackets. These little things that I have one 3D printed on my wall here, but they're basically like holders you put on your wall that hold USB cords for you. So like if you have a charger,
so they don't fall back. Yeah.
Stick it against your desk and it'll hold your cord up. These little padded silicone rubber cushioned cable clamps. That was again $2. This thing's a little Bluetooth camera switch, so you can Bluetooth pictures, remotely take a picture from your camera. And then some body clips, like the ones you push through and push the plug through.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Body panel on. That's
Pop rivets.
Yeah, but plastic ones. Yeah. That was what I picked up at Crazy Bins today.
I haven't been to that store in a while.
Yeah, I hadn't been I think it's been a week, and before that it had been months. I did go there a couple weeks ago and found some keyboard caps, like keyboard buttons.
Yeah,
just the caps, and that combined with me having found 2 mechanical keyboards lately has put me on a path down a dark path.
Are you making your own keyboard now?
I'm thinking about making my own keyboard. I picked up this keyboard from Facebook Marketplace.
I'm gonna start calling you Jeff Bakalar.
It is a retro style, looks like an old IBM keyboard.
Yep.
It even has the LEDs just like it. Now the buttons aren't as clicky, but it has LEDs. They're LEDs, and the buttons are LED when you press them.
Okay, yeah.
But I liked it when you press it because that way it's not always shining in your face. And then before that I got a wireless mechanical keyboard from Crazy Bins for $8. And then I got another one from a garage sale for $2. I think I had talked about a while ago, that really clicky white one that I bought.
Yeah.
That one has the keys that I like. So I wanted to put those keys on this keyboard or buy new ones, but these key switches are not coming out easily for some reason. I don't know why. So I'm probably that combined with doing Zoom calls and this podcast recording, maybe I shouldn't have a really loud keyboard.
Clackety clackety.
I really like the size of this one that I just held up to the camera. And
Yeah.
there's another one that I bought along with this one that just looks kind of cool, but it also has no numpad keys on the side, so it's smaller. I like having numpad because
numpad is nice. Yeah.
Part of my job involves typing serial numbers in a lot. So, but I did pick up a key puller off Amazon and an assorted collection of keyboard buttons to test out different types of buttons.
The switches.
So switches. So I picked up a pack of 21 different switches here to sample just to see what type of switch I like. Clicky. Yeah. There's some, I really like figuring out which one I liked, but I don't know if I'm ever actually going to order any, but it was a fun experiment. And of course, some of them are not clicky at all, which is very much less fun to listen to. Yeah. So it's just an assortment of random ones, so you can get an idea of a brand or a type that you like.
Yeah.
And I was gonna buy a mini keyboard that you use to put these in to try them all out, or you can get like a keyboard shell that has no electronics in it to put these in to try them out.
Yeah.
But I did not bother doing that.
Just 3D print one, you'll be all right.
You really could, especially if it doesn't have the electronics in it. But instead, I just pulled out the top row of my keyboard and or the other keyboard, the white one, and swapped in the keys and tested them out to see which one I liked. Yeah,
fun.
Mm-hmm.
This is a dark path for you.
No, this may have to just stop here because I was thinking of ordering a whole set,
a whole kit.
Yeah, I'm just happy this keyboard is it was originally almost $200. Now it's selling for about $100, and I got it for $25. So I'm happy with just this keyboard.
Yeah,
and maybe I take one of the other ones to work. We'll see.
I'm happy with my keyboard that I got from the garbage. It lights up, and that's all I care about.
Yay, lights.
So,
yeah, now you get to edit a podcast.
Yeah, we should end this now because this is short. This is under 2 hours, so everyone should be happy that it's under 2 hours.
If we end it before 2 hours comes,
yeah. If it's end this, maybe there's another question for the audience if they'll answer us.
No,
never. Do you guys prefer longer episodes? Oh, no one prefers longer episodes, but you prefer shorter episodes or longer episodes?
No, some people prefer long, especially like people like you who have time in the truck. Or
I think I'm the only person who likes long episodes.
Who else? Someone else worked in a factory and was talking about it, right?
I don't remember.
Somebody.
So
there's gotta be a way to create some kind of survey or something.
Maybe. I mean, we could like in the future just keep it down, try to keep it down to 2 hours. 3 hours has been kind of like our norm for the past year or so. So,
yep.
Except for that 1 5-hour episode, that was a long one. Really had to hunker down for that one. And yeah, I think that's it for me. It's not been an exciting month for sure.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no bloody feet, but
alrighty. Well, thank you everyone for listening to this super not special episode of Not So Special Podcast. I still have yet to come up with a title name. Nothing standing out to me this episode yet. So maybe something will come to me. Unless something's coming to you.
The short one.
The short one. It's not our shortest. Our shortest is an hour 24. This is the second shortest episode. So all right, that's gonna do it from us. I am Josh Creepleet at YouTube and Twitter.
I'm Derek, DEG13, most places.
Most places. Who should we say hi to? Oh, hello to Melissa. Hello to Eric. I said Melissa first this time. You can't get mad at me.
Ladies first. We already talked to Bill today.
we already talked about Bill.
We already talked about Fraser.
I was talking to Top Spot just before we recorded, and Top Spot says to say hello to you, Derek. So
oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Hi, Top Spot.
if he listens.
He said he was gonna. I watched his Discord or his Twitch stream a couple weeks ago, and he said he was gonna contact me about some project that he was gonna do.
Oh, interesting.
But I haven't heard anything from him.
Top Spot, he's calling you out.
Yeah,
calling you out right now.
Do it.
All right, thanks everyone. We'll see you next month. Hopefully we'll be calmed down a little bit and not be so busy. We're so busy, but we have nothing to talk about.
Except lots of TV and movies.
TV. I've been doing a lot of that. All right, I'm ending this before it gets too out of control.
Before it hits 2 hours.
Before it hits 2 hours. That's my goal. Okay, bye.
Bye.